How are you guys doing? Today is Sunday, November 14th, 2021. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I'm going to go through all of the individual players who took home the 2021 Silver Slugger Award. A couple days ago, I was able to list all of the players that were able to win the Gold Glove, which is the American League and the National League awards given to the players that played the best defense at their position for the entire league. And the Silver Slugger is actually just the best offensive player for each position in the National League and the American League. It is an incredible honor for any player to ever win even one Silver Slugger. And the fact that there are even players on this that have won more than one is just an amazing feat of sport. Considering how many players from around the world are competing to even try to make it into the MLB system. And once you make it to the MLB system, the different levels of minor league play until you finally make it to the major leagues. And now this is a award that's given to the very single best offensive player at every single position, and it's given to two players at each position. So I'm going to go through each position. Of course, starting with the positions that are very individual to their own leagues. So starting with the team that won the World Series, the National League, the best pitcher that hit in the major leagues this year, the Silver Slugger for 2021, was given to Max Fried of the Atlanta Braves, the team that won the World Series. This is the first time that Max Fried has actually won the award, as he would hit more balls than any other pitcher. He hit the ball. He had 15 hits this season as a pitcher, which is virtually unheard of, unless you were the American League designated hitter Silver Slugger Award, who probably would have won it as a pitcher as well, Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Angels. This is the very first time that Shohei Ohtani has won the award, as his historic two-way performance would virtually line him up for this. Among designated hitters, he would still blow all designated hitters out of the water when it came to his stats. Finished with 46 home runs, 100 RBIs, 100 runs, so he's a part of the 100-100 club. And he finished with a 965 OPS on the season. Now taking a look at the catcher position, as I, of course, move on. In the National League, the Silver Slugger was given to Buster Posey of the San Francisco Giants. The future Hall of Famer just picked up his 5th Silver Slugger, meaning that he has half of a decade of being the best hitting catcher in baseball. And of course, this right before he announced his retirement, finishing off of an amazing season in which he hit 18 home runs for the San Francisco Giants, who finished with the very best record in the in the majors. The American League Silver Slugger the Silver Slugger Award was given to Salvador Perez of the Kansas City Royals. The elite catcher was able to pick up his 4th title, proving that, of course, that his hitting is definitely not a fluke at this point, and I feel like people would have stopped doubting after the championship, but people still do. He only drew about 120 starts, but he would still go on to finish with 48 home runs, as he would go on to be the MLB outright leader in RBIs with 121. Looking at the first base position, the National League Silver Slugger Award was given to Freddie Freeman, the elite first baseman of the Atlanta Braves, and the reigning 2020 National League MVP. And of course, now a new World Series champion, finished the season hitting 300 as he hit 31 home runs, had a National League leading 120 runs, and finished with an 896 OPS. And with his 3rd Silver Slugger Freddie Freeman is, of course, establishing his legacy as one of the Atlanta Braves' greatest players ever. The American League Silver Slugger winner, the American League Silver Slugger Award for the first base position was given to Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the elite young first baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays, after he went on to tie Salvador Perez for the MLB lead in home runs. He led the American League in slugging percentage, on base percentage. He would finish with the most runs in the American League and the most total bases as well. He also became the youngest Blue Jays player to ever win this award, and I imagine he's probably the first. He's probably the youngest first baseman to ever win the award as well. Looking at the second base position, the National League Silver Slugger Award was given to Ozzy Albies, the elite second baseman for the Atlanta Braves. This is the second time that he's won this award, as the young switch hitter would finish with 30 home runs. He finished with 100 runs and 100 RBIs in a season as well, as Ozzy Albies is starting to carve out an amazing resume for himself. Also, in the American League, the Silver Slugger Award was given to Marcus Simeon, who put together a virtuoso season for second baseman. He would go on to hit 45 home runs and 102 RBIs, scoring 115 runs for himself. And I'm pretty sure he played all 162 games this season. And this is his very first win. So congratulations to Marcus Simeon for this season. At the third base position, the National League Silver Slugger Award was given to Austin Riley. That's 3 players on the Atlanta Braves infield that were able to win this award. This is Austin Riley's very first win after he batted at least 300 this year, had 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. He would go on to, or after Ronald Acuna got hurt, it would actually have to be Austin Riley that did have to step up for the team, and he had a very big presence for the Braves in their World Series win this year. And now many people have their eyes on Austin Riley to see if he can replicate this success. The American League Silver Slugger Award was given to Rafael Devers of the Boston Red Sox. This is the very first time that Rafael Devers has won this award, as he was also named to the All-Star team for the very first time this year as well. He would go on to hit 38 home runs and 113 RBIs. He also added 100 runs, one of the few players in the 100-100 club, as Rafael Devers put together an amazing offensive season for a Boston Red Sox team that made it all the way to the American League Championship Series. Now looking at the shortstop position, the National League Shortstop Silver Slugger Award was given to Fernando Tatis, the elite shortstop for the San Diego Padres. He picked up his second Silver Slugger Award after he finished a season leading the National League with 42 home runs. He had 97 RBIs, not to mention he missed about a month of the season. So Fernando Tatis, considering this is the second win and he's still very young, this is a very bright start, and he's off to an amazing start for his MLB career. The American League Silver Slugger Award was given to Xander Bogarts of the Boston Red Sox. This is the 4th time that he's won this award, which is very rare territory. He would go on to finish with 23 home runs, finishing with an .863 OPS, as he would go on to make his 3rd All-Star appearance this season. Now taking a look at the outfielders that were given Silver Slugger Awards, because it's not for specific positions. It's just the best 3 hitting outfielders in baseball. In the National League, the elite right fielder for the Washington Nationals, Juan Soto, was given his 2nd Silver Slugger, as he would go on to he would slash amazing numbers, hitting .313, .465, and .534, as he would go on to finish with the MLB lead in walks as well. He also had 29 home runs and 95 RBIs. Also sitting alongside him is Bryce Harper of the Philadelphia Phillies, the former Washington National and former MVP. Would go on to pick up his 2nd Silver Slugger Award in the outfield after leading the MLB in OPS with 1044. He will go on to finish with 35 home runs on the year, finish with a .300 average, 400 OBP and 600 on base percentage. He was the only other player other than Vladimir Guerrero to post those numbers. So Bryce Harper put together a virtuoso season this year as well. And the third National League outfielder to win the Silver Slugger Award was Nick Castellanos of the Cincinnati Reds. This is the very first time that he would win it after he picked up a career-high 34 home runs, and he would also hit 100. He would also finish with 100 RBIs in less than 140 games played. And then the American League Silver Slugger Award winners would be all in the American League East. Starting in Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez would pick up his second American League Silver Slugger for the Toronto Blue Jays in a row, as he would go on to hit 32 home runs and 116 RBIs. Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, their elite outfielder, would pick up his second Silver Slugger winner, as he would go on to finish with 39 home runs and 98 RBIs, as he helped the Yankees make it all the way to the playoffs just to lose in the wild card to the Red Sox. And then Cedric Mullins of the Baltimore Orioles would be given his first ever Silver Slugger after being the only MLB player to join the 30 home run, 30 steals club in 2021. But of course, these are all of the amazing players that would be recognized for their amazing individual attribute, for their amazing just application this year, and really putting it all together and ensuring that they did the best for their teams to make sure that their teams could advance. And with that said, I want to first thank the MLB.com website, because I wouldn't be able to do this without it. And, of course, I want to thank the Wikipedia articles that I needed in order for the other stats and figures that I needed. But I also want to thank everyone for listening to this piece, because I really hope all is well. Once all of today's matchups are done, I will come back tomorrow on Monday, November 15th, for another episode of The Elite once all of today's are done. And until then, I want to thank everyone for listening to my piece. I hope all is well, and I'll catch you with more tomorrow. Peace out.